Alrighty. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And yes, as you can see, I am back in my favorite seating position. Hold on, big bump here. I am back in my favorite seating position in the Coyote SWAT 92. Just got back from Foxtoberfest and been working my butt off trying to put some content and stuff together, but I wanted to get the car out real quick and you know, just kind of do a little bit of a recap, I guess, on the build and, you know, what's done, where are we going with the build, what's the what. And so that's basically what we're gonna do. And if you didn't get to see the car at Foxtoberfest, we did do a last minute change, which actually kind of made my mind up on a few things as far as the car goes. So that's what we're gonna do. Here we go. All right, guys, so here is the lowdown, the skinny, whatever you want to call it, on the car right now. Yes, we did actually put the drag wheels on it for the show, and that was two reasons. Number one, they looked a hell of a lot better than the wheels the car was rolling around on, just temporary, and we wanted the car to look great at the show, so of course we put the drag wheels on there. The second reason is I was still trying to decide which wheels I wanted to put on it. And guys, drop me a comment below, but if these wheels don't just totally freaking nail it, I mean, I don't know what does. They just, I love the way they are as far as the back spacing, how the fit is, and all of that. Of course, these are the 17s. No, I won't be running the actual drag tires up front, but, and please don't mind the car. It's filthy, as you can see. It's been raining and all that, but yeah, guys, I was just like, I was totally blown away by the way, you know, they looked. And it's pretty much made up my mind as far as what I want to do with the car wheel wise. I'll probably, you know, get a set of wheels and tires for the street. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's really tough to say, but as far as the way the car looks now, I'm totally happy with these. Okay, guys, so before Foxtoberfest, I actually did get to spend a little time under the hood, just kind of cleaning the car up, getting a few layers of dust and all that good stuff off, especially around here. But as you can see, it was in kind of a rainstorm on the way back for the most part. And yep, a lot more dust and dirt and everything on the engine bay. But I mean, it does look 100% better than it did. And if I had had time, I would have got some good pictures to show you, you know, right after I cleaned it. But it does clean up really good. And I'm still like totally blown away by the final product, how it came out. And yeah, I love it. And it's great talking to a bunch of other people and getting their opinions on it too. And I think we pretty much nailed it on this one. Really super happy. So guys, as far as what the car needs right now, let me just show you a couple of things. Obviously right here, all of the AC stuff is here. We just haven't finished it yet. We just got to finish the wiring. See, these wires like go nowhere for the AC, so that's something that we've got to finish up and you know, kind of get knocked out. And then as far as inside, there's still quite a bit to do here. Like if you look at the Dakota cluster, we've got to calibrate the speedometer, and we've got to set the fuel gauge, get that squared away. But I mean, this Dakota cluster is just phenomenal. Absolutely love it. All right, moving back to the back, and of course the door doesn't shut. I need to bring the rear end up just a little bit because I'm probably going to run a tire similar to these in an ET Street SS, but as you can see, it's yeah, it's cutting the tires a little bit. So back suspension, gonna have to do some adjustments, as well as the front. I don't think we had the steering shaft totally centered whenever we were you know, putting everything back together, so we're going to pull the steering shaft off and double check that, you know, just make sure that it's good to go, because I've got a little more turning action on one side than the other, so we've got to get that fixed up. But I mean, overall the car drives absolutely phenomenal. I still am super impressed with it. But yeah guys, I'm pumped. so the next question is like, what do we have coming for the car? And actually, we have quite a bit coming for the car. On the outside, there are a few small changes that I want to make. Excuse me. The first thing is I'm going to swap this out to the 15 to 17 5.0 badge, just to kind of solidify the fact that she's rocking Coyote power. And I'm going to do it in the matte black, and that's going to tie in with the wheels, and then of course the smoked tail lights. Next mod, I'm going to do the smoked ultra clear headlights, just to kind of darken it up a little bit. That's going to tie into the wheels, that's going to tie into the badges, and of course the smoked tail lights. So going to darken it up just a little bit, you know, kind of give it more of a sinister look, and you know, just make it look a little more mean. I had a lot of I went back and forth a lot about that, simply because I like the fact that the car looks very stock. That was my goal with the build. Like the stock hood that needs adjusted bad, and yes, it does need a wash again, I'm sorry. You know, there's no crazy wings. Most of the stickers are just there for like events and stuff like that. They come off after that, because I want it to look very, very stock on the outside, and I think it does. So let me know, drop me a comment below what you think, you know, about adding a few black touches and just giving it a little bit more character, just a little. Now, as far as the interior goes, I really hadn't made up my mind. I definitely need at least to do front seats, because the stock seats are extremely uncomfortable. But the interior is really nice. Obviously, no gauges. We're not doing any gauges other than the Dakota cluster, which looks factory. But we're going to keep the interior looking as stock as possible, just because that's the way I like it, and I fell in love with these cars because of the way they looked on the outside and the inside, and why mess with success? So that's what we're going to do. All right, guys, so last and final things that we've got coming. The number one, we're going to the dyno, getting the car tuned, and we're going to get max power out of this car. I don't know if we're going to go E85 yet, but I definitely want max power out of it. So you will see very shortly, we're going to take it up to 412 dyno and put it up there and see what she does, get the tune dialed in for number two. And number two is we are going to the track, and we're going to try to get some daylight between those front tires and the asphalt. That's my goal. My goal is 7.0 in the 8. I know it's kind of a tall order because the car is kind of heavy, but that's the goal, and we're going to try to do that right here on the channel. So super hopeful that we can do it. I think we can, but that is the other thing you got coming. So believe me when I say you will get to see all of it, all the numbers, all the track racing, all the, you know, all the dyno, everything. You will get to see it right here on the channel. So there you go, guys. That is what is coming. It's a lot, and not only that, and that's just with this car. As far as the channel goes, we've got a ton of builds coming for the shop. The F100s. We've got a bunch of more Fox bodies. We've got some SN95s. We're gonna do some S550 stuff on the wife's car, and just a lot of variety here. I promise you're gonna love it. And as always, drop me a comment below, shoot me an email, any ideas you've got or suggestions you've got for the channel. Always looking for those. I don't have thin skin, so criticism is fine with me, so bring it. But in the meantime, if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. I'm gonna get back to work on this car. Later, guys.